Firefighter's Pension Scheme 2015. My name is Andrea Reynolds and I am part of the engagement team at Local Pensions Partnership Administration. As a bit of background, LPPA work together with your fire authority to administer your fire pension scheme benefits. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with an understanding of the benefits you will be entitled to as a new member of the Fire Pension Scheme 2015. Should you find you have any questions after watching this presentation, please feel free to contact LPPA and we will be happy to answer those for you. Details of how to get in contact will be provided at the end of the presentation. Let's first look at the key points that will be covered by this session. I will talk through the benefits of being in the Fire Pension Scheme 2015 that you will be auto-enrolled into as part of your employment as a firefighter. I will provide you with an introduction to the My Pension online portal, which is the online service we offer which enables you to view your benefits, run retirement projections and to update your personal details instantly online. The next section of the presentation will cover your conversion options. So your conversion options are basically your flexibility at retirement to access part of your pension as a tax-free lump sum to best suit your own needs. I will cover retirement ages and explain at what point you can access your pension and what happens to your pension if you decide to leave before you reach your pensionable age. The Fire Pension Scheme 2015 has other built-in benefits such as life cover and ill health cover. It's not just a pension for yourself that you are paying for with your monthly contribution. There are other benefits in the scheme designed to protect you and your family, and we'll cover these in the later slides. You may be wondering how much it will cost to be part of the scheme, or is there anything I can do to increase the benefits I will receive when I retire? Both of these questions will be answered when we take a look at the contribution rates and the topping up options. And finally, I will provide you with the contact details for any follow-on questions you may have after watching this presentation. Before we start to further explore the benefits of the scheme, I would like to make you aware of the My Pension Online member portal. My Pension Online provides you with a secure way to view and update your pension record online. So if you move house or change your phone number, those details can be updated instantly online. It provides you with a way to produce your own pension retirement calculations using the built-in retirement calculator. This allows you to input a potential and it will provide you with an indication of what your potential retirement pension may be worth. This is a very useful retirement planning tool. And finally, My Pension Online is also a way to nominate a loved one to receive your death grant should you die in service. You can access My Pension Online through our website at www.lppapensions.co.uk. LPPA do try wherever possible to provide a paperless service, and as part of this you will use My Pension Online to view your annual benefit statements. Each year we calculate an annual benefit statement for you, and this provides an up-to-date value of your pension, but it will also include a forecast of your pension to your normal pension age. This can provide an idea of what you could expect to receive at retirement. It's really important you sign up to access My Pension Online to ensure you're not missing out on receiving important information about your pension. You should be able to sign up to the service around 6 to 8 weeks after the commencement of your employment. This allows time for your employer to notify us of your new employment and for your pension record to be created by LPPA. When the time comes and you become a pensioner, My Pension Online is also the place you will view your pensioner payslips and P60, so it's really important you sign up as soon as you are able to do so. So, what are the benefits of the Fire Pension Scheme 2015? The Fire Pension Scheme 15 is an occupational defined benefit pension scheme which will be paid to you in addition to your state pension. Your state pension is a benefit which you become entitled to by paying your national insurance contributions, and it's calculated based on how many years you've been making those contributions through your national insurance. Currently, the state pension is around £175 per week, and it will begin to be paid to you between the ages of 65 and 68 depending on your date of birth, and is payable for life. You might be thinking £175 is considerably lower than your salary as a firefighter, but by joining the Fire Pension Scheme, this gives you an opportunity to increase your retirement income to provide for a more comfortable retirement. The Fire Pension Scheme provides an inflation-proof pension, meaning that it's increased each year in line with inflation so it keeps its value. So, for example, if it will pay for a loaf of bread in today's money, then it will pay for a loaf of bread when you retire too. Your pension is calculated on a proportion of your pay for each year of membership in the scheme. The contributions you make attract tax relief, and your employer contributes to the scheme too. Subject to certain HMRC limits, when you reach retirement, you will have the option to convert part of your pension to provide a tax-free lump sum, which you may choose to do so if it better suits your circumstances at the time. The Fire Pension Scheme does have a normal retirement age of 60. However, benefits can be paid early under certain criteria such as ill health. Should the worst happen, there is death in service cover included as part of the benefits of being a member of the scheme, and this provides a lump sum death benefit equal to 3 times your annual pensionable pay, should you die while still in employment. You can nominate who you would like to receive this payment by logging on to My Pension Online and completing the nomination section there. The scheme also has provision for a dependents pension for your surviving spouse, civil partner, or eligible cohabiting partner and eligible children, so you know your family will be provided for in the event of your death. The Fire Pension Scheme is a guaranteed, comprehensive package of benefits which is backed by law. As a newly employed firefighter, you will automatically join the Fire Pension Scheme 2015. This is known as auto-enrolment. So, what do you need to do now? LPPA will be advised by your payroll department that your employment has commenced. LPPA will write out to you with a welcome letter to confirm your membership of the Fire Pension Scheme. The welcome letter provides you with an opportunity to tell us about any previous pensions you may already have elsewhere, and give you the chance to request a quotation of what those benefits would be worth if you transferred them into your Fire Pension Scheme. I should point out you do have the option to opt out of the scheme. However, if you are considering opting out, we would strongly recommend you seek independent financial advice before doing so. Should you elect to opt out, please be aware, as part of a government initiative to encourage employees to contribute to a pension, you will be auto-enrolled back into the scheme every 3 years. You can also choose to opt back in at any time by completing an opt-in form, which is available on our website. After a period of around 6 to 8 weeks of your employment starting and your pension record being created, you should find you are able to log into the My Pension online service and start to view your record. As I have already mentioned, a death grant is payable for your loved ones should anything happen to you as an active member of the scheme, and this payment is equivalent to 3 times your salary. You can nominate who you wish to receive this benefit, and this can be done via My Pension Online when you initially set up your login. and can also be updated at any time in the future should your circumstances change throughout the life of your career. Let's now look at how your benefits build up in the scheme. The Fire Pension Scheme is a career average revalued earnings scheme known as a CARE scheme. This means your pension builds up as an average of the pay that you receive throughout your career. For each year you work, we look at how much pensionable earnings you have received and take that figure and divide that by 59.7, which is the accrual rate of the scheme. The accrual rate is simply the rate at which your pension builds up. If we use the example on the slide, based on earnings of £29,850 divided by 59.7, this would purchase an annual pension of £500. Each year the same process happens, so again, using the same example, after a second year of contributions into the scheme, another £500 of annual pension would have been purchased, and this is added to the existing £500 from the previous year. Each year the pension that has been built up is also increased with inflation. So as you can see, the more you earn, the more your pension builds up to provide you with a guaranteed income on retirement, and this is payable every year for the rest of your life. This table shows how the pension example from the previous slide could build up over a 3-year period. As we saw, £500 of annual pension was built up in year 1. On the table we can see this was increased by 3% for inflation, giving an opening figure of 515 for year 2. This particular firefighter also had an increase in pay in year 2 from £29,850 to £30,447, so the pension built up in that year increased to £510. If we add this to the previous 515, you will see the total pension payable at retirement is now £1,025 per year. This process of building up pension benefits takes place year on year. If we think of a typical career and consider a firefighter may stay in the scheme for 35 years, which is quite a realistic expectation, this will add up to a much more meaningful amount over that length of time. The more you earn, the more you build up in the scheme, so every time you receive a pay rise or achieve a promotion, remember, this will increase the amount of pension you are building up in your pension account. If we take a look at this illustration, I have based this on the member being in the scheme for 35 years, which is quite a realistic expectation, and assumes a career progression during that time from firefighter to crew manager to watch manager. The more you earn, the more you build up in the scheme, so every time you receive a pay rise or achieve a promotion, remember this will increase the amount of pension you are building up in your pension account. You can see that at retirement, after 35 years, the projected pension for this individual, shown by the blue line on the graph, is just under £20,000 of annual pension income. Obviously, everyone's career will be different. However, it's sometimes helpful to show an example like this to give the figures some context. My Pension Online has a built-in facility which allows you to do your own pension projections that will be bespoke to you. So once you've logged on, please have a look around at the services available on the online portal and take the time to run your own pension projection for a better understanding. At retirement, you have the option to take your pension in full paid to you on a monthly basis, or you may decide to opt for a reduced pension in exchange for a one-off tax-free lump sum if you feel that this would better suit your own needs. You have the option to convert a maximum of 25% of your annual pension to provide a tax-free lump sum. So every £1 of pension you give up, you would receive £12 of lump sum. If we look at our example again, the standard annual pension for this individual is £19,072, which is the pension payable to them every year for life. However, they have the option when they retire, instead of taking all of their benefits as an annual pension, they can exchange or convert up to £4,768.16, giving them a reduced annual pension of £14,304.47 and a one-off lump sum of £57,217.92. There is the option to convert a figure in between the standard benefits and the maximum, using the rate of £1 of pension to £12 of lump sum. And My Pension Online has a tool that allows you to adjust these figures using your own pension record to decide what is the best option for you. Whatever you decide, your pension is taxable in the same way your salary is now, and every April your pension will be revalued and increased in line with inflation. When can you retire? The normal pension age in the scheme is age 60. This is the age at which you can access your pension without any reduction being applied. You do have the option, if you wish, to access your pension from age 55. If accessed from age 55, you would be claiming your benefits earlier than they are due, and as such they would potentially be paid to you for a longer period of time. A reduction is applied. Partial retirement is also an option once you've reached age 55. This option allows you to claim your pension but continue in your employment as a firefighter without a break. If taken before age 60, then a reduction would apply. A new pension record would be created for your new post, and you would begin to build up pension benefits which you can then claim at a later date. Your employer can initiate early retirement from age 55, and this is where your employer terminates your employment on the grounds of efficiency. Under these circumstances, your pension would be paid in full, but this option is only available at the discretion of your fire authority. Finally, there is the provision for early retirement on the grounds of ill health. If you were to become seriously ill and unable to carry out your role as a firefighter, the scheme has the provision to pay an ill health pension. The severity of the illness and the effect this has on your ability to work both now and in the future would be assessed, and this would determine the level of benefit awarded, and this could be either higher or lower tier. Ill health pensions are subject to review and paid at the discretion of the fire authority, but it's a good benefit of this scheme that offers a level of protection to your income if something was to happen to you, limiting your ability to work. If you leave the scheme before reaching retirement, this could be by resigning from your post or by opting out of the scheme, for example, then you would become a deferred member. A deferred member is someone who has benefits in this pension scheme but is no longer paying contributions into that scheme. Once you become a deferred member, the normal pension age for your pension to be paid in full becomes linked to your state pension age. So, rather than accessing your pension in full at 60 as an active member, when you become a deferred member, your pension is only payable in full at your state pension age. You do have the option to access it from 55, however, there will be reductions applied. Each year your deferred benefits are increased in line with inflation, so it keeps its value. You can still access it at any age on the grounds of ill health, and you do have the option to transfer your benefits to a new pension provider if you got a new job, for example. As we have seen, the scheme offers many other benefits in addition to providing a pension at retirement. The death benefits offered by the scheme offer peace of mind in the knowledge your loved ones are provided for in the event of your death. There are two elements to your death benefits, and it should be noted that these death benefits are payable regardless of whether you die in the line of duty. They are designed to cover you as an individual. As an active member of this scheme, the death in service benefit would be paid as a lump sum death grant equal to 3 times your pensionable salary. In addition to this, a dependent's pension may also be payable to a legal spouse, civil partner, eligible cohabiting partner, or to a dependent child, depending on them meeting the criteria. When you become a pensioner, although your pension is payable for life, it does offer a 5-year guarantee. This basically means should you die within the first 5 years of receiving your pension, the balance of those 5 years worth of pension would be payable as a death grant. After the 5-year period, no death grant would be payable in the event of your death. However, there would still be provision for dependents' benefits subject to meeting the necessary criteria. It is important that you nominate who you wish to receive any potential death grants. This could be for a partner, brother or sister, a parent or a child, for example, and this can be done via My Pension Online and amended at any future date should your circumstances change. So what will it cost? The only cost of being a member of this scheme is your monthly pension contribution, which is deducted from your pay. Your contribution rate is calculated based on your full-time salary, and this also applies to part-time firefighters. The table shows the different salary bands and the percentage contribution rates that would apply depending on your earnings. So we can see from this table anything and up to including 27,818 would mean your contribution rate would be 11%. As you progress through your career and your earnings increase, you will potentially move through the different bands and your contribution rates will also incrementally increase. The contributions you pay do attract tax relief, and we will look at them on the next slide. And it should be noted your employer does also make a significant contribution into the fund. So how much will it actually cost? As I mentioned, your pension contributions attract tax relief, meaning they are taken from your pay before tax is deducted. Let's look at the true cost by working through these examples. Based on a salary of £25,000, the contribution rate for this person would be 11%. The example on the left shows a monthly salary of £2,083.33 and a tax deduction of £208.33. Once national insurance has been deducted, the net pay for this person is £1,711.32. Now, the example on the right shows the same monthly salary, but this person is a member of the pension scheme, paying £229.17 worth of pension contributions. However, the tax they pay is only £162.50, so after national insurance has been deducted, their net pay is £1,527.99. As you can see, the actual cost of the pension is not the £229.17 you would first think, and it's actually only £183.33 per month, much less costly than first appears. As I mentioned earlier in the presentation, you do have the opportunity to transfer in the previous pensions you may have. The welcome letter invites you to tell us about any previous pensions you may already have elsewhere. It gives you the chance to request a quotation of what those benefits would be worth if you transferred them into your fire pension scheme. The fire pension scheme will accept transfers from registered occupational schemes, qualifying recognised overseas schemes, personal pension schemes and other fire and rescue authorities. There is a 12-month window to transfer benefits into the fire pension scheme. Outside the 12-month window, transfers are only permitted at the discretion of the fire authority, and therefore a late transfer request could be refused. So it's really important, if a transfer is something you wish to consider, please pop this information on the form provided with your welcome letter so you don't miss out on this opportunity. By providing the information to us of any pensions you hold elsewhere, you are only making an inquiry. No transfer will actually take place until you have received a quotation from LPPA showing what your previous benefits would buy you in the fire pension scheme. You would then need to sign and return the paperwork provided to say you accept the transfer and you wish to proceed. The priority at this point is to ensure that you provide the information of any previous pensions so it doesn't get missed and you don't miss the 12-month transfer window. As well as transferring in existing pensions from elsewhere, you also have the option to increase your fire pension by purchasing additional pension within the scheme itself. This can be done by making additional periodical payments or by a one-off lump sum. If you are interested in paying more into the scheme, please get in touch and we will happily provide you with a quote of what it's likely to cost. We've now reached the end of the presentation. Lots more information is available on our website at www.alppapensions.co.uk. This is also the place to sign up to the My Pension Online service that I have mentioned. Should you have any questions, we ask that you use the contact form available on the website, and a member of the team will get back to you.